Tajahau, salam sejahtera, salam Sarawakku sayang. Bagi pihak saya sendiri, isteri dan serta keluarga saya, ingin mengucapkan Kong Hi Facai kepada seluruh rakyat Sarawak daripada kaum Cina bersempena Tahun Baru Cina pada tahun ini. Kita berasa bersyukur kerana keadaan hampir pulih seperti biasa selepas mengharungi pandemik COVID-19 selama lebih 2 tahun. Namun kita harus sentiasa berjaga-jaga kerana jangkitan masih berlaku dengan kemunculan varian-varian baru seperti yang dilaporkan kebelakangan ini di tempat-tempat lain. Walau bagaimanapun, dalam keadaan sentiasa berjaga-jaga, saya amat berharap saudara dan saudari dapat mengambil kesempatan yang ada untuk bergembira di samping keluarga dan rakan-rakan sempena meraihkan Tahun Arnab mengikut kepercayaan kaum Cina. Bagi masyarakat pelbagai kaum dan agama di Sarawak, sudah menjadi kebiasaan musim perayaan seperti Tahun Baru Cina dikongsikan keceriaan dan kegembiraannya dengan kaum-kaum lain. Sama juga seperti keadaan di Hari Raya, Gawai Dayak atau Christmas yang dimeriahkan dengan amalan kunjung-mengunjung. Saya berdoa agar suasana keharmonian sebagai ciri Tahun Arnab akan terus mempukuhkan suasana kesepaduan antara pelbagai kaum dan agama di bumi kenyalang ini. Dear friends, I also came to learn that the rabbit symbolizes forgiveness, elegance and beauty, as well as patience and luck, according to Chinese astrology. I sincerely hope that these attributes of the rabbit can be a useful reference for us to conduct ourselves in the new year 2023 so that we can always be on top of any adverse situations that may come our way. As we usher in the Lunar New Year, we must be constantly reminded that the post-COVID-19 era will not be a time for plain sailing. The pandemic has changed the way we need to do business, and we have to be able to overcome hurdles as we move forward. Though we need to exercise patience in dealing with obstacles as we go along, we are not into the habit of leaving it to luck to be able to overcome issues affecting us, especially the economy. That is why we have formulated the Post-COVID-19 Development Strategy 2030, or in short PCDS 2030, to chart a clear direction towards recovery and always be on track to be a developed economy with high income by 2030, God willing. Experts believe that the world economy is going to face a further downturn in 2023. But I believe all of us are hoping that the new year will bring some improvements to our situation as we carefully treat the aftermath of COVID-19 pandemic. Like the consistent but calm nibbling of a rabbit, let us pray for a year that is calmer and more harmonious as we transition into the endemic phase of COVID-19. But what we should never take for granted is our continuous unity and solidarity as Sarawakians to ensure that Sarawak has a firm grounding towards progress and advancement in the next 8 years before ushering in 2030. By winning 76 out of the 82 seats in the state election in 2021, we have quite a strong state government to administer the state and develop its economy in a sound manner. Equally important, our voice in Parliament must continue to be enhanced with the solid support of all Sarawakians. Thank God, after PRU 15, Sarawak is still a significant part of the federal government. As it came out to be, no single political party was able to rule the country on its own without the support of other parties. But as part of the federation, we are willing to work with the first central government for the sake of national development and a stable federal government. With an improved score in the last general elections, we are grateful that GPS shares the responsibility of administering the country as part of the unity government in Putrajaya that saw the appointment of a deputy prime minister from Sarawak, a first in the history of this country. This is a significant achievement of the GPS government, and as head of the GPS state government, I wish to thank the Prime Minister for the respect his government has accorded to Sarawak by appointing one of his deputies from Sarawak. I am quite happy that through the Deputy Prime Minister, Sarawak has been given some power to pursue what is best for the state and its people, especially on outstanding issues pertaining to MA 63. I am also quite happy that the outstanding issues on MA 63 are given due priority by the federal government, particularly those that are meant to ensure the effective and speedy implementation of development projects in the state. The recent approval to give the state the power to implement projects worth 50 million ringgit and below should be the right move to prevent delays or non-implementation of approved projects in Sarawak. It is my hope that the federal government would consider my request to place federal government development fund under a federal government trust fund to be instituted in Sarawak in order to implement the 50 million and below projects without any hitches. I would also like to thank the federal government for having endorsed Sarawak's Public Works Department and Drainage and Irrigation Department, as well as the pipe utility as technical department within the meaning of Treasury Instruction TI 182 to implement projects in Sarawak. I believe this should be the shared spirit of the state and federal government to ensure that Sarawak can be developed faster by the orderly decentralization of power to Sarawak. As one of the three parts of the Federation, Sarawak should be given more attention than before to prevent lopsided development as compared to Peninsular Malaysia. After all, Sarawak is one of the three top contributors to the national coffer. I sincerely hope that other outstanding issues, particularly the formula for financial contribution to Sarawak and Sabah under 112D, will be agreed upon soon by the federal government so that the state can have a fair share of the return of revenue from the federal government to state government. Sarawak has suggested a formula based on current economic health of the country rather than as mere handouts. I believe that the state's formula is a fair mechanism to apportion federal financial contributions to Sarawak and also Sabah as provided for in the Constitution. Dear friends, as we join our Chinese friends to celebrate the Lunar New Year, I sincerely hope that the new year will see all outstanding issues on MA 63, including return of autonomy on education and health, settled in a spirit of unity and understanding between the federal and state government. Saudara dan saudari yang saya kasihi, sebagai penutup, saya menyeru kepada saudara dan saudari untuk terus berusaha ke arah memperkukuhkan perpaduan dalam kalangan kita yang mempunyai pelbagai agama, bangsa dan budaya di bumi kenyalang yang tercinta ini. Berdasarkan keadaan sekarang, kita boleh berkunjung ke rumah rakan-rakan kita yang meraihkan Tahun Baru Cina sebagai usaha berterusan untuk terus mengeratkan tali silaturahim antara kita dengan memperkukuhkan semangat saling hormat menghormati di antara satu sama lain. Akhir kata, sekali lagi, saya, isteri dan keluarga mengucapkan selamat Tahun Baru Cina 2023 dan semoga kita beroleh kesejahteraan dan dikurniakan dengan kesihatan yang baik. Saya sekali lagi mengucapkan Kong Hei Fat Chai Sin Yan Kaula. Sekian, terima kasih.